Today I will show you how you can pass FTMOs using only your phone. So most of the time I do trade through my phone. I use free apps. I use the Notes app, the Tradingview app, and the Metatrader app. So all of these processes enable me to check the charts consistently and to execute any trades on the move. So let's go on the phone and let me show you how I do it. Okay, so here we are on my iPhone, and first thing I do, so I open TradingView. I click on the watch list, and I do have 6 pairs that I trade. It is the Euro US dollar, Euro Japanese yen, Aussie US dollar, Aussie Japanese yen, the pound, and the New Zealand Japanese yen. For my strategy, I do trade only the 1 hour chart, and I do check the charts on top of each hour. So on top of each hour, I just click on TradingView. I just go for the pairs, so Euro US dollar. So it's kind of still stuck in a range, as we can see. Then let's check out Euro Japanese yen. This one trending up, but we have a huge wick on the top, which is a big warning sign. A larger range will happen. And since I am a trend trader, I don't want to be in a range. Aussie US dollar, we have a V reversal. As you can see, went up, went down with the same sort of momentum, signaling a range. Aussie Japanese yen, also a V reversal, signaling a larger range. The pound is currently ascending, so we are breaking the highs and retracing. I don't really see a clear trend on the pound. And then we have the last one, which is the New Zealand and the Japanese yen. And it looks similar to the Aussie pairs, so a V reversal is happening. Went up and went down with same sort of momentum, expecting a larger range. Okay, so let's say hypothetically that on the Euro Japanese yen an entry is forming. So let's ignore this huge wick, and let's say that this is a clean close without a wick. Then I would be looking for a break and retest trade. The overall price action looks to be trending up. So let's say this is a perfect trade that fits my plan and that I do want to enter on a break and retest pattern. So I use a break and retest continuation pattern where the price breaks a level and then retests that same level. So retests this inside bar. Let's say it retests this bearish inside bar. I want to be entering on the high of this candle. So in the top left corner, you can see the open, the high, the low, and the close of the candle. I will be entering on the high, which is 142.457. That is the high of this candle. So let's say an entry is forming. Let's say I want to place a buy limit order for this particular candle, for this particular trade. Then I do go to my notes. I do now have all of the stop loss sizes. Yeah, I do have a video how I calculate the lot size. I will place a link so it should pop up. Really easy, really simple way. Then I just write all of the stop loss sizes in my notes. As you can see, JPY pairs, which is the Euro and the Japanese yen. I use a 13 pip and a 12 pip. Let's pick the 12 pip stop loss. That is 0.63 lots. Okay, now we have the level. Now we have the lot size. We have the stop loss size. Then I go to MetaTrader. Here we are on the FTMO challenge account. And then I just click on the plus button, which is a new order. That is a buy limit order. So the lot size is 0.63. Let's check it again. So yeah, 0.63 lot size. The price at which we want to execute is, let's check TradingView again. That would be this candle right here. So the high is 142.457. Let's now go 142.457. And the stop loss is 12 pips. So that's 142.457 minus 120, that is 337. That would be our trade. Everything is set. So we have the buy limit level, we have the stop loss level, we have the lot size. Then we click place. It has now popped up on this monitor, and then we click on the chart to check everything. As you can see, this is the Euro and the Japanese yen. And now we can easily see the level that we have set and the stop loss that we have set. Also, the stop loss looks okay. So usually I do look at the stop loss size to gauge the volatility of the pair. So let's now remove this since it's not a valid trade. It doesn't fit my plan. It doesn't fit my actual plan. So we're not going to be trading that trade. So one simple tool you can use to gauge the volatility is this little pencil, and then click the measure tool. This cursor will appear. Let's now put it on the high of the entry candle, and let's put a 12 pip stop like this and gauge the volatility. Looks okay, looks that there is some room that the price can retrace, and this looks to be a good stop loss. So the volatility is not too high, it's not too low, and this does then fit my plan. So I definitely use this measure tool. Let's say the stop loss was this small, I would not be taking any trades because the volatility is too high. I do use a preset stop loss for all of the pairs. So that's about it for what I will show you on the iPhone. So basically I'm using free apps. I'm using TradingView, I'm using Notes, and I'm using MetaTrader 5. Really simple stuff and really easy to set up, especially once you get used to it. So I don't trade solely on the phone. 90% of the time I'm checking the charts on my iPhone. I'm only executing trades on my phone, so I don't execute trades on the PC. MetaTrader on the phone is definitely enough. But as I said, 10% of the time I do check the charts on my laptop. So in the mornings when I'm doing some work on the PC, it's definitely a good thing to have a big screen. So if I want to see a particular part of price action that is really detailed, then I do switch to the PC and I do check the big screen. Most of the time in the afternoon, in the evenings, during the night, so I do wake up once per night, I'm on my phone. I do check the charts on top of every hour, as I said, and checking them on the iPhone is definitely enough for me. You see everything because you got used to it, so it's just a matter of repetition. This makes trading so much more easier. You can go to the gym, you can go out, you can go to grab a coffee. You're not stuck on your screen, you're not glued to the screen. You just have your phone, which is always with you, and you can execute trades, you can look for trades, you can analyze trades, you can do pretty much everything and be mobile. So you can definitely pass your FTMO using your phone. I did it. I passed the challenge when I was in London in a museum. I had only my phone on me. A trade did set up. It was the Aussie US dollar short. I placed an order, placed the take profit, placed the stop loss, passed the FTMO challenge. As I said, using only my phone. My laptop was 3 hours away. It can definitely be done, and once you get used to trading on your phone, it's very simple and very easy. So that's it for the video. I will see you guys in the next one. Hope you enjoyed, hope you took some value. Check out my channel for some other interesting content, educational trading content, trade recaps, forecasts. I do post daily. Definitely subscribe, like this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.